Welcome back. Welcome back. We are the Critics Collective. I am Legacy Lingo and want to thank you guys for joining us for another episode of the weekly top 5 covering weekend 14 of 2025. Now, if you're already part of the family, we want to thank you guys for supporting us. And if you're new to us, we want to ask you, please go ahead and join the Critics Collective family by hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and turn on the alerts so you can join the collective community. All right, now, last week was week number 13. Let's show you where we were at then before we get into the breakdown of this week. Last week we had at number 1 was A Working Man, 15.5 million, first week in theaters. Number 2 was Snow White, which had fallen from number 1 at 14.3 million. Number 3, The Chosen, which is his first 2 episodes of season 5 at 11.8 million. The Woman in the Yard at number 4, 9.4 million. And Death of a Unicorn, number 5, 5.8 million. Now, before we get into this week's top 5, I do want to point out one big change you will see. Death of a Unicorn, which was at number 5 last week on its opening weekend, is actually not in the top 5 this time. It made another 2.7 million. Overall, it's made about 8.5 million. But that's not necessarily a failure for them because their budget was only 15 million. So they could easily make that and then some with the weeks to come. Now, let's go ahead and get into this week's top 5 for week number 14. Number 5 is The Woman in the Yard. Now, The Woman in the Yard made 4.5 million. Last week, it was number 4. It has fallen to number 5. It's the second week in theaters. Now, The Woman of the Yard has made domestically 16.7 million overall. The budget itself was actually only estimated at 12 million. So they have made their money. Internationally, they made another 314,000. So they're looking at about 17 million overall. They have already made their money back only 2 weeks in theaters. So shout out to Blumhouse. I know somebody over there is definitely celebrating. Let's see where we're at now with number 4. Number 4 is Snow White. Now, Snow White last week was number 2. It's his third week in theaters. It started off at number 1, fell to number 2. And like the tradition is with these percentages, they drop off more than 50% each week, unless it's just a major blockbuster. And Snow White is now from number 2 at number 4. It made another 5.9 million. Let's see where it's at overall. 77 million domestically, another 91 million internationally, making 168 million worldwide overall. Now, this had a budget of 209 million. At the pace that it's going, this is definitely more than likely going to be considered a flop, even if it makes its money back later with streaming and advertisements and DVD sales, Blu-ray sales, whatever. The studio, if they're not making their money back in the theaters, they consider it a flop. So unfortunately, no matter how you felt about this movie, I think we can go ahead and chalk it up as a flop. All right, so number 3 for the box office, The Chosen. Now, this is The Chosen Last Supper Part 2. All right, last week we had The Chosen Last Supper Part 1. As I mentioned before, this is a series. It's its 5th season. Well, last week it released its first 2 episodes in theaters. This week it released episodes 3, 4, and 5, I believe, in theaters. And I'm not sure if they're doing this just to increase what the movie can make, what the series can make before advertisement and it gets on whatever platform, or if they're going this route because it did not get renewed in the platform. I'm not sure. But if you are into this is the 5th season. If you go into this blind, you're definitely going to be lost. You need to find out where those previous 4 seasons are, watch it, and get to know what you're jumping into, because this is, like I said, the 5th season. Now, these 3 episodes made 7 million, and this is this only week in theaters. I believe there's going to be another part 3 that's going to hit theaters next week with a couple more episodes. So very interesting approach. We'll see if they make the top 5, but so far so good. Last week you had, like I said, part 1 actually was number 3 as well. So that same group of people obviously enjoying this, going out there, spending that money, keeping it in the top 5. All right, so number 2, we got Jason Statham with The Working Man. Last week it was number 1. Okay, our Working Man has a budget of estimated at 40 million. All right, it had made 7.3 million this weekend. It was number 1 last weekend. It's fallen to number 2. Now, Working Man domestically has made basically 28 million here, and it's made 38 million internationally for a total of 65 million and change. So not bad on their part. Like I said, it had a $40 million budget, so they've definitely made their money back. I'm sure the studio is celebrating. There will be a review of that coming soon, so you guys be on the lookout for that. All right, so let's get into number 1, which I'm sure if you guys are keeping track of what's been released lately, it's no surprise. All right. Number one is a Minecraft movie. Okay, it has raked in the box office with 162.8 million. This budget for a Minecraft was estimated at 150 million. And it's domestically. This is US now. Domestically, it has made its money back already on opening weekend. This is what the studios consider a success. Anything after that is just icing on the cake. All they really care, all they want to do is make their money back as soon as possible in theaters. And with that being said, it still made another 150 million internationally. So it's already worldwide made 313 million. It's doubled its money one weekend. So that you can expect, you definitely see another Minecraft, despite how crazy the showings are and the kids are out there ruining everybody's experience. You will definitely get another one made, and this will continue to make money. I'm almost certain it will be in the top 5 next week. I honestly don't see much competing with it, so it might even be number 1 again. With a 50% drop off, it's still going to make way more than everything else has been making. But we do have some interesting titles coming this week, so we shall see. All right, so there you have it. There are your top 5 for week number 14 of 2025. Here it is again. At number 1, Minecraft making its money back domestically with 162.8 million. A Working Man, number 2 at 7.3 million. The Chosen Part 2, the beginning of the 5th season, at 7 million. Number 4 was Snow White, 5.9 million. And The Woman in the Yard at number 5 with 4.5 million. All right, I love doing this for you guys, and if you guys are enjoying what we're doing for you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the alerts, and make sure you like this video, join the collective community so we can keep doing this for you. This is another episode of the Weekly Top 5, the Critics Collective. I am Legacy Lingo, and we will see you guys on the next one.